we have gotten our hands on the texts. The admissions by Nathan Wade's friend and former lawyer that they did not want you to see.
You don't recall it?
No, I don't recall. I would say it was the one, but I don't recall. Yes, that's speculation on my part, yes. I don't recall, but why I thought that it started at that time, I don't know why I didn't say I don't know. I don't recall. I mentioned earlier that I speculated on some things.
When you told me that their relationship started when she left the DA's office and was a judge in South Fulton, where did you obtain that knowledge from?
I was speculating. I didn't have a no one told me I was speculating.
No one told you that?
No one told me that.
Was this speculation when you told me that? Was that based on things that had been told to you and things that you had witnessed?
I never witnessed anything. So, it was speculation. I can't tell you anything specific.
Is there anywhere in here that indicates that you didn't have knowledge of
No.
knowledge? These speaking objections are clearly coaching the witness. When I ask a question, Mr. Bradley is looking at Mr. Wade and his lawyer to wait for them to object.
And I'd never looked at Mr. Wade or his attorneys. That sounds true.
So far, we've only heard the lawyers raise the substance in questions, show them to the witnesses, and then hear some answers. No one has shown us the actual text messages between Ashley Merchant and Terrence Bradley, but Phil Holloway got his hands on some of them and is sharing them with us exclusively. In one exchange about Fani Willis and Nathan Wade's relationship, look at this. Ashley Merchant says, just date. Don't hire him. Do you think it started before she hired him? Terrence Bradley writes back, absolutely. It started when she left the DA's office and was judge in South Fulton. FYI, folks, this is MK talking. She became a judge in South Fulton in 2019. Okay, back to the text. Ashley thumbs up that answer, and then Terrence Bradley adds, they met at the municipal court CLE conference. Ashley responds, that's what I figured, when he was married. There's no doubt in his mind, I'm looking at it again. Do you think it started before she hired him? Absolutely. And then he adds, it started when she left the DA's office. By the way, that was 2018. And for a period of months, she went into private practice. Then she was elevated to judge in 2019. Then in 2020, she became the DA. She'd been in the DA's office as an underling for years. Okay, so when she left the DA's office was 18. When she was judge in South Fulton was 19. And he says, in response to, do you think it started before she hired him? Absolutely. It started when? He adds, he fills in. He knows. He gives the specifics. When she left the DA's office and was judge in South Fulton. Oh, and by the way, let me tell you exactly where they met. It was at the municipal court CLE conference. Then we go on. January 5th, days before Ms. Merchant filed her bombshell motion to disqualify both of these guys, Willis and Wade, from the case against the former president of the United States, Ashley Merchant texts Terrence Bradley. Look at this. For those of you listening, go to youtube.com/Megyn Kelly. You can see it all. She texts Terrence Bradley. Is this accurate? She's getting ready to file the motion and she's clearly offering him a line from it. Is this accurate? Upon information and belief, Willis and Wade met while both were serving as magistrate judges and began a romantic relationship at that time. Terrence responds, no, municipal court. Municipal court. His correction was they were municipal court judges, not magistrate judges, which is a different thing entirely. He's correcting only the role they had while on the bench, not the rest of this, where she talks about Willis and Wade met and began a romantic relationship at that time. He does not correct that. Just the court that she said they were sitting on. And she did make his correction, and she got it right when she filed her motion. I'm not done. The two also texted about that legal filing she was about to drop. It was a bombshell filing. This is Ashley Merchant's first notice to us all that these two have been having an affair. There are alleged kickbacks. They need to be disqualified. This whole thing, which set off an absolute firestorm for the entire case from the beginning of January. They also texted about the filing, and Terrence Bradley directed Ashley Merchant to add him into a footnote in her brief about the amount of money he made from the DA's office. You see, he worked for the DA's office under contract for a period of time doing what we understand was taint reviews, like where the DA's office gets a bunch of privileged documents on a case and the DA prosecuting the case can't review it. So you get like a taint squad to make sure what gets filed to the DA is viewable properly by her. Whatever. He was hired by the DA's office for a period of time by contract. And he's saying, add me back in. You should add me back into your footnote on that because I made some money from the DA's office. Ashley responds to him, I took you out. I can add that back. Good point. Terrence writes, yes, add it back. Ashley, anything else? Anything that isn't accurate? And Terrence Bradley responds, looks good. Ashley Merchant hearts that. She then asks him, how do you think they will respond? I'm trying to anticipate.
After the word absolutely, you on your own said it started when she left the DA's office and was judge in South Fulton. They met at the municipal court CLE conference. That's what you said, correct?
That is correct.
So you on your own came up with the whole notion that it started when she left the DA's office and was judge in South Fulton. That's, according to you, that's speculation on your part, correct?
Objection.
Overruled. Answer the question, Mr. Bradley.
Yes, that's speculation on my part. Yes.
Why would you speculate that that's when they started the relationship? What would cause you to put that down as speculation?
I don't recall, but why I thought that it started at that time.
Why would you speculate when she was asking you a direct question about when the relationship started?
I have no answer for that.
But if you didn't know, and you were asked specifically as this exhibit shows, maybe you can explain why you wouldn't say, I don't know.
I don't know why I didn't say I don't know.
You say after in South Fulton, they met at the municipal court CLE conference, right? You see that?
Yes, that's correct.
And then Miss Merchant says, that's what I figured when he was married. Is this accurate? Upon information and belief, Willis and Wade met while both were serving as magistrate judges and began a romantic relationship at that time. You see, that's what she said, right?
Yes, that was in the test.
You don't say, I don't know. You simply correct her by saying no, municipal court.
So I was answering the question of, it was a compound question. And I was answering the question of, she wrote magistrate court and I said no, municipal court.
Okay. What's more, the court camera did not appear to pick up something very interesting, but the camera of Fox News did. In this clip we're about to play for you, it appears that Terrence Bradley mutters, oh, dang, to himself. That's how it sounds. I will tell you, it could have been someone else whose mic was hot. It appears to be him muttering, oh, dang, when Terrence Bradley is presented with potentially damning texts about the Willis-Wade relationship. Watch.
The first page starts off by saying, Miss Merchant, like just date, don't hire him. Do you think it started before she hired him? You see that?
Yes, I see it. Yes.
He's being shown the text exchange that reads, Ashley, just like date, don't hire him. Do you think it started before she hired him? And Terrence writing back, absolutely. It started when she left the DA's office and was judge in South Fulton. Ashley thumbs up that one, and Terrence also adds, they met at the municipal court CLE conference. Ashley responds, that's what I figured when he was married. Okay, we went through it.